don't tell anyone. But you're listening to the best kept business secret and his podcast, dedicated to helping you understand the successful business secrets that others don't want you to know, making no secret of success. Now, here's your host and quite possibly the best kept business secret anywhere, Mark Ford.
Hello again, and welcome to your Best Kept Business Secret podcast with me, your host, Mark Ford, quite possibly your best kept business secret author and business coach. And welcome one and all to episode 50 of the Your Best Kept Business Secret podcast. It's quite exciting stuff. 50 episodes. May I just take this moment, this very small moment, to say thank you. Thank you. If you've listened to the other 49, if you're that one person that has listened to the other 49, thank you very much. But if you've listened to some others, thank you as well. I really do appreciate it. So on this particular episode of the podcast, I'm going to answer, well, at least I hope I'm going to answer for you, that age-old question: how do I grow my business?
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better.
So, business owners regularly sit me down over a coffee and say, Mark, how do I grow my business? And those same business owners get slightly frustrated by my response, which is usually, well, I don't know. You see, it's a difficult question to answer if you're a good coach, because 99% of the time, you don't really know how a business is run, whether it's profitable or whether it has the capacity to grow. It's like my business. My business is just me. I can't clone myself and have hundreds of Mark Ford business coaches dotted around the country. So it really boils down to a personal decision and desire, but only properly informed by stripping your existing business back to its core components. You see, decisions have to be made about what works and what doesn't work. What is future growth proof and what's going to be under immediate strain if you push the go button. It's my go-to position when I'm coaching, because usually the desire and hunger of the business owner is never in question. It's always the foundations that the business is built on. If the foundations and processes are not in place at the start of growth, well, the business will buckle and collapse very quickly. So here's a quick guide to helping you begin to make that all-important growth decision. Number 1. Growing your business. An overview. When making the decision about whether to grow your business or not, knowing how your business is currently performing will help you identify areas with growth potential. Once you've identified where your business can grow, you can decide how, and this will depend on what you're trying to achieve. If you don't know your numbers, i.e. profit and loss, sales and costs, many don't, well, don't be that business owner. Go find them out. Number 2, is your business ready to grow? Now, deciding whether to continue to run your business as it is or expand it will partly depend on what you intend to do with your business and what your exit strategy is. That's if you even have one. If you do decide to grow the business, you want to find the right time. A great example is businesses that start in a recession are often more successful than those that aren't. It is also important to choose the right sort of growth. For example, you could choose to grow organically by selling your existing products and services to new markets, or by selling new products or services to your existing customers. Or you could choose to grow rapidly by buying other businesses. Most businesses that grow successfully do so by working out what they do well and then doing more of it. So it's a good option knowing what your strengths are, but in balance, understanding where you can be better. And if you're struggling with that, you can listen to a podcast, an earlier podcast that I did. I think it was episode 23, where I talk about your success team. They're normally around to help you. But another bonus would be to do a SWOT analysis. And that would be just to sort of have a look at your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and your threats. And that'll help you identify what strengths are and what opportunities are available. Once you've identified those, you can decide what sort of growth you can go for. So identifying weaknesses or threats will allow you to select the right time for your business to grow. As well as analysing your own business, you could examine the market you operate in and your competitors. Number 3, is growing your business actually a good idea? There are advantages and disadvantages to growing your business. Some businesses go for years without needing to grow, while others are just, constantly looking for ways to expand. Now, you see, advantages of growing a business being a larger business means that you can take advantage of economies of scale. Larger businesses can often get discounts on bulk in buying and get better credit terms from suppliers. Another benefit of growing your business is that some people believe that larger businesses are more secure than smaller business, so more likely to be around throughout the lives of their products to supply spare parts and honour guarantees, etc. If you grow your business, you are likely to sell more products and services to this market segment. A larger turnover can also mean a A larger turnover can also mean a greater potential for profit, although this depends on your profit margin. Now, the disadvantages of growing a business. Well, larger businesses tend inevitably to be more complex than smaller business. This can make the management of the business more time-consuming and expensive. So you may need to delegate some or even all of the management. As a result, you could lose some direct control of your business when it starts to grow. It can be more difficult to give a personal service as your business grows. And the small business often provides a one-to-one service to their customers, but might not be able to deal with every customer personally once they've grown. Growth could mean having to make alternative arrangements such as recruiting extra customer service staff or providing extra training for your existing staff. There can also bring cash flow problems. You may need to borrow money to buy new premises and equipment. If you plan to sell more products, you could well need to spend more money up front to make them. Number 4, choosing how to grow your business. Okay, so a business can choose to grow slowly and steadily, or it can grow really quickly. Now, rapid growth may be more profitable, but it's often achieved through moving into new, untried areas, so it's rarely as safe as the slow and steady growth. Rapid growth, well, one way to achieve rapid growth is by buying another business, which could mean the whole business or just buying part of it. The business could be one of your competitors, or it could be a business that would complement the range of goods and services that you already supply. Organic growth. Well, organic growth typically takes longer than growing by buying another business, but can be a damn sight safer. Organic growth can include selling your existing product range to new customers, your products in a new geographical area, or via additional distribution channels, i.e. the internet or a wholesaler. In order to sell your existing product range to new customers or extend it to new geographical areas, you may simply need to launch an advertising campaign or expand your sales force. If you decide to grow organically by using additional distribution channels, be sure that this generates new sales rather than simply taking sales from your existing channels. It's a big mistake that a lot of people make. Another way to grow organically is to sell new products to your existing customer base. After all, they are your best advocates and your best salespeople. Number 5, the practicalities of business growth. Okay, now if you've decided to grow, there are a number of things you might want to consider. You may need larger premises, store extra raw material and finished stock, accommodate new staff, house any extra machinery you need, accommodate extra visitors that may come to the premises. You may be able to extend your existing premises to give you that extra space, but alternatively, you may need to consider moving to a larger premises. You may also need to hire additional staff. If you're growing organically, consider allocating resources to, advertising for staff, conducting interviews, training the new recruits. And what about the IT systems? Maybe you should consider whether you need to upgrade your accounts, stock control and customer relationship management systems, buy additional license for existing software, expand that IT network. See, all of this will need an investment in both time and money to ensure that your business has the cash flow it needs to grow strongly. Number 6, avoiding problems during business growth. I want to touch on this because not many people do. You see, there are a number of reasons why a growth strategy can cause problems for a business. And so I'm going to give you a few bits of advice here. Plan your growth. Poor planning is one of the main causes of difficulties for a growing business. Thorough research into new markets can help with good planning. Financial planning is also vital because you have to invest money up front during the growth phase, and the return on that investment can take a while to be realised. Existing customers. Right, so existing customer suppliers and staff, well, they kind of don't want to be neglected. Continuous care of your existing customers could stop your competitors from taking them away from you. Maintain your customer service levels and communicate with your customers regularly if it's appropriate to do so. Effective controls is another vital element of successful growth. The relationship with your customers and suppliers will be put under some considerable strain. You may also have increased stock, raw material and other assets. Having systems in place to manage all of those is absolutely essential. During the growth phase, you could be hiring additional staff, and it's vital to get the right people. Spending enough time interviewing and training your new recruits once they've been appointed will pay dividends. Careful staff management will contribute to higher morale. It's important to communicate with them regularly to make sure they understand what you're trying to achieve and what you're likely to expect from them. Manage your own workload. Here you go. When a small business grows, the founder's workload increases. This is because the increased complexity of the business means that managing it will take more time. You should consider which of your tasks can be delegated. So that will give you some time to free up to concentrate on some of the most important issues. So there you have it. To grow or not to grow? That is the question. You have some decisions to make. And remember, this is your business and your life. So ultimately, the decision is yours. But if you want some help or a sounding board, you know you're only 3 steps away from knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You can schedule a free 30-minute focus call with me. Just go to my website, www.markford.uk, and click on Book a Focus Call. Simple as that. We'll have a chat, and I know I can help you.
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a knack for making things better.
And that's it for this episode. It's a nice short one, isn't it? We like little short episodes like this. Quite handy. Hope you got some bits and pieces out of that. If you want to download this as an ebook, you can go to the website, www.markford.uk, and you can download it as a free ebook. You can also go to my website and download a free copy of my business coaching book, which is 101 questions for business owners who want to be successful. You can go there, just give us your email and press send, and I'll send you a copy. That simple. And you've also got free access to the online course, The Customer Machine, which has taken businesses from 4-figure businesses to 6-figure businesses, 5-figure businesses to 7-figure businesses. It's there. It's there for you to enjoy. It's my gift to you. But you can also book that free focus call. Just go to the top right hand side of the homepage and just click on Book Focus Call, and you and I will, with the wonders of technology, be having a wonderful chat about your business, and we'll come up with a plan of where you can go and what you can do and why, when, what and how and all that sort of stuff. It'll be, honestly, I'd love to talk to you. It'd be great. It really would. So that's it. Episode 50 of the Your Best Kept Business Secret podcast. It's been a wild ride. Thank you so much, and I will see you again very soon.